I make the bitches hit the floor for keys. Yeah.
Travis got it here, and I'm back with some more boxing. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is thinking about leaving Robert Garcia. And Robert Garcia is coming fresh off the loss to Tim Bradley in a fight where he trained Brandon Rios. And Chavez is saying that he want to go back to Freddie Roach. Chavez Jr. was trained by Freddie Roach for some time, 3 or 4 fights or something like that. And he trained with Robert Garcia for 1 fight. And then, Robert Garcia's credibility is shot, man. Look, he trained with him for 1 fight, and Robert Garcia was saying that Chavez Jr. was having the best training camp of his entire career, and then come to the weigh-in, and then he missed the weight. What the fuck, Robert Garcia? You just said he was having the best training camp of his entire career. And then you trained Brandon Rios, and it looked like, and he missing the weight. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a fucking skeleton at the fucking weigh-in. What the fuck, man? And I don't know. I heard something about Mikey Garcia. He missed weight or lost his belt on the scale. I don't know. Somebody was telling me about it. I don't follow Mikey Garcia's career or nothing like that. But somebody was telling me about him too. What's going on with Robert Garcia? And now Chavez Jr. is about to leave your ass. You was saying that he had the best training camp of his entire career. Look, HBO can start saying some negative shit about Robert Garcia. They give people credit when credit is due. But now that Robert Garcia's credibility is starting to get shot, they can either choose to not praise him or they can just talk shit about him. You know what I'm saying? Because really, Robert Garcia is straight up lying, man. He said the same thing about Brandon Rios that he said about Chavez Jr., about them having the best training camp of their entire career. And both of the motherfuckers missed weight. But Chavez Jr. is, in talks for a fight with Badou Jack for the WBC super middleweight title. So he want to go back to Freddie Roach because he believed that Freddie Roach can prepare him properly for a fight with Badou Jack. And Robert Garcia apparently cannot. I don't know what Robert Garcia is doing, man, in that gym. If he's taking this shit seriously or he just fucking around. He don't give a fuck no more. He just letting these fighters do whatever they want to do. But hey, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Robert Garcia isn't a top trainer no more, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a top name shit, as far as the trainers, but, fighters leaving you after 1 training camp. You got fighters missing weight and shit after saying that they had a good training camp. You know what I'm saying? Robert Garcia is overrated, man. He ain't shit. So, and Freddie Roach said that he was all for it. He was all for Chavez Jr. coming and training with him. If he's ready to take it seriously. Freddie Roach released a statement. He said, if Junior is ready to train with me the same way he did in the first 3 fights that he worked with me, I'm ready. I would love to train him again. Freddie Roach statement. So he don't mind, training Chavez Jr. again, but he just want him to take it seriously because Chavez Jr., man, look, he was undefeated going into that fight with Sergio Martinez, and he was smoking weed, when he was supposed to be training for that fight. This motherfucker was getting blowed. You know what I'm saying? You'll see him on HBO 24/7, and he was high as shit. You know what I'm saying? And I knew he was high, but I thought I was crazy for even thinking that he was high. An undefeated fighter going against Sergio Martinez, and he was high. And he went in there and got outboxed, even though he looked good in the last round, but still, Chavez Jr. And I don't even know if he'll be able to make that super middleweight limit, but if Chavez Sr. want his son to go back to Freddie Roach and Chavez Jr. is all for it, maybe Freddie Roach might be able to get him on the right path where he would make that weight because, man, I don't know if Badou Jack would be able to beat Chavez Jr., man. That motherfucker gonna rehydrate high as fuck, probably to 200 pounds. And Badou Jack like to try to stand his ground in the middle of the ring and shit. Chavez Jr., big fat ass, gonna run straight through Badou Jack and beat the fuck out of him. That's what I think, man. You know what I'm saying? But maybe Badou Jack might beat him. Y'all gonna say I don't know shit about boxing. But I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Chavez Jr. fat ass gonna run through him. Run straight through him. You try to stand head up like you was doing George Groves. Stand there in the middle of the ring and use that peekaboo defense. And Chavez fat ass is charging your ass. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get ran the fuck over, man. Might even get knocked the fuck out. Chavez Jr. hit hard as fuck. And he big as fuck, man. Be pushing you all around the ring. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. And Badu Jack is a fool for even thinking about taking the fight. But, you know, good luck to him if he takes the fight. You know, I would like to see it. I love to see that fight. You know, I mean, I think that Andre Ward would be able to outbox Chavez Jr., but I don't think that Badu Jack is. I think Chavez Jr. gonna steamroll his ass, man. And it'll be funny as hell to watch. I'm Travis Gotti. Thank you for tuning in to Travis Gotti Boxing. Subscribe.
I gotta quit fucking with you.